I personally feel that one of the things that touches the heart in such an effective way is a child. When the disciples came to Jesus and asked who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven, the Bible says that Jesus called a little child unto him and set him in the midst of them and said, except ye become converted and become as little children, ye cannot enter into the kingdom of heaven. And I feel that the most effective vehicle in reaching another person and touching their heart is to use an innocent little child. Many people have asked me if the figurines basically have to do with my own experiences and also with the experiences of my family, and certainly a great deal of them do. Jesus is the Light is one of the older figurines that was developed. In fact, I think it was one of the first 21 or whatever that number was. And we were all playing, and I remember while all of the other children were very involved in the wrestling match and all of the activity, Debbie was just sort of simply standing in the corner, just looking at each one of us with this very adoring look in her eye. And while I was also very involved in the activity, just momentarily I was able to look at her and see that particular look which inspired this little girl that was developed into Jesus is the Light. There's many other figurines that's been developed as a result of other individuals who have made a tremendous impact upon my own personal life, or it's something that they may have done that has been very special to me, that has given a visible message that I just wanted to put down in porcelain. When I first moved to Carthage, I remember seeing this dear little old man walking around the property, looking through these little birdhouses that he had built himself. And I remember the gentleness of this man when I saw him, and I was so inspired by his love for these birds that I decided to create this figurine for him. And while it was something that was very inspirational to me and something very special, it even has a greater meaning now in that he passed away not long ago. And this is just a tribute to Mr. Webb. I'm sending you a White Christmas is certainly special to me because it's the only figurine that I've created that commemorates my mother. And this happened to my mom when she was about 5 years old. She moved from Miami, Florida to Jackson, Michigan. And one day she went outside and it was snowing. It's the first time that she had ever seen snow. Well, being a child and missing her friends and missing her relatives, the first thing that came into her innocent mind was, maybe I could make snowballs and I could send these to my relatives in Miami. Of course, that was always a favorite story in the family, and even a favorite story in my family years later. But it was only after Precious Moments began that that story was put into a form of art that would touch people in a very special way and tell the story of one who is very dear and very precious to me. You know, the one thing that makes me feel a little sad is the fact that my mother really never saw Precious Moments. She passed away about 3 years before Precious Moments ever came into being. And so my mother only saw me as an artist who really struggled all of his life to be successful. And she never saw my success. She never saw the success of Precious Moments. And when I began working in the chapel, for whatever reason this is, because I'm not exactly sure myself, I went to get the figurine of I'm Sending You a White Christmas of my mom, and I put this in the glass case that sits in the hallway of the chapel. Somehow I felt that it would give me the satisfaction of knowing that my mother finally saw the one thing that I know she had prayed and longed for all of my young life, that her son might become the artist that he truly desired to be. When I see someone who hurts or somebody who has a particular need to be lifted up or encouraged, it's at that time that a Precious Moments design will come to my mind, a thought like God understands. And it's because of that I've developed so many of the Precious Moments figurines that are very special to the people today. I'm surprised that when I'm autographing figurines at certain events that so many people bring the figurine of No Tears Past the Gate, and each one of them have a very special story for why that figurine means so much to them. And of course, I've shared at events at different places the story behind that figurine and why it's meant so much to me. But what really touches me the most is that I did this because I felt the need to touch an individual in a certain way, to encourage that person who was grieving. And because I wanted to do something that would really bless them, this figurine was created, and as a result, it hasn't just touched that family who it was designed for originally, but it has gone on to touch many, multitudes of people because of the message of comfort that it has. It seems a little unusual that a person would leave the restroom after having taken a bath and complain about the fact that the pages of their Bible was wet. But that often happened to Katie. When she would come out after taking her bath, she would show me her Bible and show me how it either had soap bubbles on it or the remains of water which she had been trying to read in the tub. And it was because of this little incident that I was inspired to do this figurine, which is entitled, He Cleansed My Soul. Well, there have been many figurines created, and so many that are very dear with a very special message. I suppose that To God Be the Glory will always be my favorite because I feel that that's my story. It's a picture of myself. I truly feel that all the success that Precious Moments has had is a result of not what I've accomplished in myself, but what the Lord has accomplished through me. Because I was just simply willing to use my talent, and by giving that to Him, He was able to transform it in a way that I myself could never do.